A father is an important piece of a child's life. For every kid, it is different on how much their father impacts their upbringing. For me, my dad was everything. My mom worked a lot and wasn't really home, so I was always with my dad, often called his shadow or duckling. He was the greatest person I know, and I've had friends tell me they can tell how much I loved him from how I talk about him and go over some of the tons of memories I have together with him. Growing up, I never really knew what I wanted to do, but I did know that I loved animals and was often torn between wanting to be a vet or be a marine biologist. I lived on a ranch, so I always had animals, but when I went to the beach, I loved the smell of the water and how I felt so happy down there, which pushed me to debate on the marine biologist idea. After reaching middle school, my dad gave me an ultimatum. If I leave and pursue the marine biologist career, then I'd have to leave the farm and my animals behind. I decided to look into the vet career instead, but sadly I had my mind made up sophomore year of high school when my dad had a heart attack and a triple bypass surgery. I had to take over the farm and the animals for about a month. I was forced to drop out and become a rancher farmer full time instead of being a teenager. I would frequently go back and forth from the hospital where I took care of him, being at home feeding the cows and other duties. You would think after all that I would give up the idea of school and a future outside of ranch work. Would you have given up? Later, after he was better, we started with our different adventures. Him like Batman and me, Robin, at his side. Wherever he went, I tried to follow. One of the adventures was while we were building fence on the road next to the ditch, he got his tractor stuck. After I told him it was going to get stuck, he decided, oh no, I can make it. Another adventure was when I was younger, but still one of my favorite memories. I wanted to go to the forest, so him and my mom took time out to take me to David Crockett National Forest. When we got there, they told me to look out the window, and I swear the first thing I said was, "Where's the forest? I can't see it because of all the trees." I was then informed that Bambi was a lie and that the forest is nothing but trees instead of meadows with baby animals playing in it. It was a little bit of a shock, but once we parked, we got out and walked around, and it was really fun. We also went fishing a lot in the creek because Deer Creek ran behind in our pastures. One particular part we could even swim in because it was super shallow but then got deep on the other end. Another thing we did was we would go to the sale barn and spend time in the sale barn guessing who could get closer to the actual weight of the animals. It was very fun. Overall, my dad was very loving to everyone in the family. After his passing, it became very clear that he was the glue that held everything together. But without him around, the family has fallen apart. But that's okay because I still have memories with them. Do you remember the question I asked earlier about if you would give up about school? I didn't. I pushed through. And here I am now at college that I've always wanted to go to. And I'm thinking about the future and what I can do. Things are definitely a struggle, but I can say that I made it.